Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to share could shake up the entire AFC North and send shockwaves through the NFL. There's some serious buzz swirling around the Pittsburgh Steelers and a potential blockbuster move that could redefine their defensive front for years to come. Rumors are swirling that the Steelers are eyeing none other than Nick Bosa from the San Francisco 49ers. And if this happens, it could be a game changer not just for the defense, but for the entire franchise's trajectory. Sources close to Adam Schefter are whispering that the Steelers have their sights set on Bosa during the offseason of 2026. The plan, as it seems, involves trading a pair of first-round picks, one in 2026, which is projected to be a top 10 pick, and another in 2027, in exchange for Bosa. Now, I know what many of you are thinking. Wow, that's a hefty price, but we have to understand the context here. The 49ers, who are currently dealing with a rebuild after a rough 2-6 start, and some injury issues, including the recent knee injury to Brock Purdy, are reportedly looking to offload assets and free up cap space. They're sitting on around $10 million under the cap, and after some tough losses, they're prioritizing a rebuild on the defensive line, focusing on young talent and acquiring future assets. And let's talk about Bosa for a second because this guy is a game wrecker. He's been absolutely dominant this season with 8.5 sacks, 42 pressures, and 22 QB hits in just 8 games. His PFF grade is an eye-popping 91.2, and his run defense grade is solid at 88. Bosa has also forced 3 fumbles, showing his playmaking ability. Even after missing 2 games due to a knee injury in Week 3, he still leads all edges in EPA per snap at 0.35, which is extraordinary. His career stats are equally impressive, 53 sacks, 140 pressures, with a bend that rivals the best pass rushers in the league like Von Miller at his peak. Now imagine what Bosa could do for the Steelers, with T.J. Watt already terrorizing quarterbacks on the opposite side. A duel like Watt and Bosa could become one of the most feared pass-rushing tandems in NFL history. Think about it. Combined, they're projected to rack up 25 sacks in a season, and if Bosa continues his current pace, he'd bring a relentless pressure that could collapse pockets in as little as 2-3 seconds. That kind of quick pressure is a nightmare for offenses and a dream for Steelers fans who crave a dominant defense. The impact of adding Bosa would be monumental. Not only would it bolster a pass rush that's already among the best in the league, but it would also elevate the entire defense. The Steelers under Mike Tomlin are known for their tenacity, and with Bosa in the fold, the defense could become virtually unstoppable. The stats already tell us that the Steelers' defense is a top-tier unit, allowing just 17 points per game, the best in the league. With the addition of Bosa, that number could dip even further, and the turnovers could increase as well. An 18% increase in turnover rate is well within reach, making the Steelers a nightmare for any offense. Furthermore, this move would have a ripple effect on the entire team. The defense would be a fortress, giving the offense more opportunities to control the game and extend drives. The Steelers' offense, already noted for gaining an extra 2 minutes per possession, could see even more scoring chances, especially with a defense that collapses pockets so quickly. It's a recipe for a Super Bowl-caliber team, and the odds would shift dramatically. Currently, the Super Bowl odds are at +1,200, but if Bosa joins the Steelers, those odds could plummet to +500 or even lower, reflecting the increased chances of a deep playoff run and hopefully another Lombardi. Looking back at history, adding a player of Bosa's caliber could be reminiscent of some of the greatest defensive tandems in NFL history. Think of the impact of a Von Miller or a Michael Strahan, players who could completely change the dynamics of a game with their relentless pressure. The Steelers, with their storied pass-rushing history, would be rewriting the narrative once again. And don't forget, Bosa is not just about sacks, he's a complete player, with a high football IQ and a relentless motor that fits perfectly into the Steelers' culture of hard-nosed, disciplined football. Of course, there are questions and challenges. Will the Steelers be willing to part with those valuable first-round picks? How will they fit Bosa's salary into their cap structure? But if they pull this off, it's not just about making a splash. It's about establishing a new era of Steelers' dominance on defense. The potential pairing of Watt and Bosa could be the foundation of a Steelers defense that's feared across the league, one that could carry the team deep into the playoffs, possibly all the way to a Super Bowl. This move could also have long-term implications. Bosa, still in his prime, would be a cornerstone for years to come. His presence would help attract other talented players, knowing that the Steelers are serious about returning to their defensive roots of dominance. It's a bold strategy, but it's exactly what Steelers fans have been craving, a team that plays with relentless pressure, physicality, and a hunger to win. The AFC North, known for its physicality and tough defenses, would have to brace itself for what's coming if this deal goes through. The Ravens have Lamar Jackson and a tough defense, but the Steelers with Watt and Bosa. That's a nightmare scenario for any quarterback. The Bengals, with their talented offense, would also have their hands full trying to contain this ferocious pass rush. It's a division that's already competitive, but adding Bosa to the Steelers, Arsenal would push Pittsburgh to the top of that hierarchy. Now, I know some of you might be wondering about the logistics, cap space, and whether this kind of move is even feasible. But remember, the NFL is all about bold moves and strategic gambles. The Steelers have shown they're willing to make bold decisions when the right opportunity arises. And with Bosa's current performance and the potential for a trade, this could be the move that propels Pittsburgh back to heavyweight status. In conclusion, if the Steelers manage to land Nick Bosa, it's not just a move for this season. It's a statement for the future. It's about building a defense that strikes fear into opponents and leaves a legacy for years to come. The combination of Watt and Bosa could redefine what it means to have a relentless pass rush in the modern NFL. It's a gamble, sure, but one that could pay off big time, solidifying Pittsburgh's place among the league's elite once again. The Steelers are on the brink of something special, and Bosa could be the missing piece that turns a good defense into a historically great one. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you believe Bosa is the missing piece to bring another Super Bowl to Pittsburgh? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. This is what makes our community so special. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Steelers news. We're on the cusp of something huge, and I couldn't be more excited to share it with my favorite fans. Let's go Steelers!